Hey, welcome to the Package Spotlight. I'm going to show you our package called All Pages CSV. It basically gives us a listing of every single publicly accessible URL, well, even the hidden ones, within our website. And this is a nice way for us to download and then put it in a spreadsheet and then do somewhat of a website audit. So let's go ahead and show you how that works. I already have a site loaded. This is one of our not-for-profit clients that we do a lot of work for and donate a lot of time to. So I'm going to go in here. The site's already loaded, as you can see. So I'm going to go to Site, and I'm going to go down here. Oop, it's not showing up, so I need to jump into Full Menu. It's not showing all my options. So let's go ahead and click that. We'll see all the options, and I need to click Site Packages, shown right here. You can see that this site doesn't have any site packages defined for it yet, so I'm going to click Add Package. There's a whole bunch of packages that pop up, and I'm going to click All Pages CSV. Check the box, hit Select, Start Installation, and it's going to install all this stuff. And so let's go ahead and do Install to Publish. Already done. Now if I go up here, so you can see in this package it installed an article, created that, it mapped the domain, the old domain from the source site to the new site, and this is a template that it also brought over and created. So if I jump into the develop section into templates, you can see that that has popped in here. I'm going to go ahead and open that because we're going to look at it here in a little bit. And then if I jump back and go to all content, you will see that there's a new page called All Pages CSV, and the URL is just Marketpath Utilities All Pages CSV. Now when I click on this, it is going to download a comma separated values file. Notice how it popped up over here, and if I open this up, it should open up in Excel, and you can see that we have the type of object in here, we have the path. You can expand that. We have the full URL that we can click on. This is include in site search, so sometimes you have pages such as landing pages that you don't want to be found in the on-site search. Name, title, post date if that's relevant, browser title, meta description. So you can kind of do an SEO audit as well on these because you have a meta description, browser title, robots, tags, authors. So these are all, it's all the different stuff that's returned to us for this all pages. And I can actually add some columns in here. We typically use Google Docs for this, so I would copy this over to Google Doc so that we can collaborate on it easily. Now you can do the same thing in Office 365. Nothing against either. Choose your weapon. We just happen to use Google Docs here. So I would put in here an audit status and maybe who's auditing it. And then we would go one by one and we would look at each of these pages and decide, do we still need this on the website, do we not? And then you actually find a whole bunch of stuff that's still sitting in your site, like donate-test. Well, how long has that been in there? November 25th, 2019, so that's a couple years old. So you can scroll through here and see they have about 100 different pages on the site, and it helps you whittle down throughout the list of pages. So let's see, here's the site. Let's go ahead and here's this donate test one. So just a test page. So we really we wouldn't want this on our site. We probably would want to clean that out. So just a really simple package. If I go in here to the template, it's pretty straightforward. You can see that I set the content type to text/CSV. So this makes sure that when we request the URL, it returns text/CSV. So then the browser says, oh, okay, we need to download this. And here I load entities is just a generic, generic group of objects. Everything is considered an entity in Marketpath CMS. So the plural of that is loading any type of object that has a URL. And you can see we have a couple parameters here. Has URL is true. We set the limit to like 10,000 just so it encompasses everything. We want it to sort by URL, and the sort direction is ascending. So that is our query to pull all the pages down. And then I set a header row, which is type, path, full, URL, include. And remember, if we go back to our spreadsheet here, it's type, path, full URL, include, and search, so on and so forth. So that matches up. And then I loop through all the pages and I produce the actual content. The one thing to keep in mind here that we do when we're outputting this content is that we will replace, we're just doing a simple replace the quotes with this delimiter here. It's not a delimiter, whatever it's called. I forget the name of it right now, but we're going to replace it with the slash and then the quote. That way when it comes into the file, the raw file, if there are any quotes within any of these, it'll actually get replaced. It'll still delimit it properly with the commas. So that's really all there is to it. It's a pretty straightforward tool. Now if I wanted to, I could actually set up some custom fields on this so that they would appear, and I don't have any in this one, but they would appear in here. So let's just do that for example. Let's see. We're going to set up a select, and I'm going to say sort by. So this is just kind of a cool little thing, and we're going to have URL, our delimiter here set as a semicolon. So URL, name, title, and post date. So we'll just choose those three. I'm going to set the default value to URL. We do not want to allow multiple, so we're going to leave that. I'm going to hit publish, and now I'm going to use this sort by field. So check this out. Let's see, we're in my sort by, and I'm going to say entity.sort by. Entity refers to the page, so whatever type of page it is. So it happens to be an article over here. So we just, again, generically call it an entity. So it could be a blog post, it could be an author, it could be a folder, it could be an image, it could be a calendar entry, it could be whatever. So entity.sortBy. So now it's going to apply that value. So we're going to have to publish this. And since I updated that, I need to close this and reopen it so that it loads the new values. Now check it out. Sort by custom fields in here. So now I'm going to sort it by name. Let's go ahead and publish this. Whoops. Publish that, and we're going to go back up here, and I'm going to view live. It's going to download it again, and now you can see, check it out, sorted by name. Pretty slick, pretty cool, and I could add in a whole bunch of other mechanisms to help any user really sort the results of this. I could add sort by, I could add the direction, I could have them choose the types of objects to include in the search, potentially even adding fields if I wanted to. That could get complicated, but you could do it. So there's all sorts of features, but overall really quick and easy way for you to get a whole list of pages, throw them into an Excel spreadsheet or a Google spreadsheet, and go through and audit and make sure that all your pages are up to speed and up to date. That's all there is to it.